there's a few connectors leading to the transmission, and we'll go ahead and unplug this one, which is the 4-wheel drive light from here, and I'm pretty sure this is the reverse light, and I can't tell where to unplug it from, but you can see this wire here connects to these two connectors, and we'll just unplug both of those. So these are the two that we'll be unplugging. So after you take off the cross member bolts, the transmission should droop down quite a bit, where you can get behind there and get a really long extension and get the top bell housing bolts. So after you're sure you took every single bolt out, you can start wiggling back and forth, and it should break free after a while. Normally it'll be pretty stuck, but a little bit of prying should free it up. Mess with it a little more, like drop it, pull it back. Oh, there you go, drop it, pull it back, drop it, pull it back, and drop it.
Hey.
There we go, guys.
Oh. So can it drop more? No, it can't.
That's as far as it drops?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just jack the truck up.
Oh yeah, right. Obviously. Dude, this looks hella beast, bro. Look at this thing. Yeah, that's insane.
A little bit more. I can probably slide it out a little bit. Yeah, got it. Wow, dude. Crazy rear man seal leak. 2009. Wow, she's itty.
So I started by taking off the pressure plate, and here's the old clutch and the flywheel, which I took off and got resurfaced. As I was taking everything apart, I saw the rear main was leaking pretty badly. Originally, I got a pilot bearing removal tool, but that did not fit inside the pilot bearing, so if you put grease inside and then shove it full of bread and get a bolt, hammer it through, it should pop it right out.
Nobody wants to download except Josh. Your seal just came out, or your dust seal.
The dust.
All right.
Oh,
It wasn't working at first, but
oh, dude, draining your oil is like that shit's in the way.
Ooh, it's out.
oh,
Dude, nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
So gross. Critical. Thank you.
bro, it's a straight PB&J. So then to take out the rear main seal, you just drill a little hole in and then screw something into it, a little bolt of some sort, and you can pry it
Really
out.
bad.
Oh, it's coming, it's coming.
Yeah, I can get. It doesn't matter.
The crank? The
No,
crank is solid.
easy, bro. That was so easy. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you need to sandwich. It's actually
like,
better because I'll talk to you later. Be able to grab it. Just an upgrade.
What do you do?
Did you walk through the screen door? So here I try to make a gasket, and I just traced out on some gasket paper and cut it out, but I later found that it needed to be a lot smaller than I had here, so I just trimmed it down to fit the spot. So the previous owner installed a crankshaft sleeve here, and while he was putting it on, or putting the rear main seal on, it must have kind of bent it a little bit. So I hammered it flat and got it good for the new rear main seal. Okay, I got the rear main seal in the freezer to shrink it down a little bit. And I'm gonna put it right into here. So I just got the old rear main seal, and I'm pretty sure this one's the 12mm one, and this one's a 7. So this one should sit lower down and wear on a new spot instead of in the old spot, and should last a little bit longer. You can see that this one's shorter because it shows more of the actual surface than when this one was in. And you can check that it's fully seated all the way around. So you can see the wear mark on the crankshaft. And now that we're using a 7mm main seal, it should push it back, I'm pretty sure, to make it wear on a different spot and not in the same spot. So should last a bit longer this time. And now that it's all cleaned up, we can get started with some RTV and the gaskets and putting it all back together. So after the seal's in, I just put little dabs of grease inside and on the edges, and then made sure to brake clean the surface on both sides. So now we can start with the RTV and get it on there. So I got it all spread around up in there, all nice and even, and then now you can install your gasket. So getting this on, you have to make sure it doesn't fold over itself, and you can just kind of put the top on first and then guide the seal around it so it doesn't, go in on itself. And then you can fill the bottom up with more RTV, just kind of slap it in there and then bolt the bolts back up. Update, clean tranny, new throwout bearing, removed the exhaust, and drew my holes. So while the transmission was out, I decided to cut into the frame and weld in the frame tubes for the front leaf springs, as I'm doing a solid axle swap in the next few weeks. So if you do it while the transmission's out, you can put this tube through it, make sure they're completely straight and lined up. So this was a good time for me to do that. So you can tell if it's all lined up right, if the pipe is all smooth and spinning. And then here, I'm taking a 23mm socket and just pressing in the new pilot bearing. So now I just started throwing everything back together, and I'm adding some red Loctite to the flywheel bolts, which will be torqued down to somewhere around 75 foot-pounds, I think is what I did. Then I just started putting everything back, like the clutch and the pressure plate. Pretty straightforward, everything just goes back together the way it came off.